He's an award-winning comic. He's 1/4 of the unmistakable scent of leopard, and he's got some new glasses. It's Thom Barrett.
Hello. By the way, if any of you are getting too warm, we can just open the door for a little while. Yeah, as Adam said, I'm part of the unmistakable scent of leopard with James at the back, and one of the things that we try and do is we put out a fanzine every once in a while, so I thought I'd just read you some little bits from this today. Following up from the domestic, I think I'd just start with a poem from our resident poet, Mr. Horace Darkside. This is called Going to the Game. It's Saturday and my trousers are on. Next the shoes, then the shirt, and off to the cockfight I go. Wallet in trousers, ready for betting. The next one is called Younger Than a Baby. As a young boy, I dreamt of being a baby. I'd pretend my arms were legs, and my legs were arms, and I'd spit at other children on the street. We also try and scour the best news from Colchester. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a story. Oh, that's good. We do a centrefold every month. That's Brooks Mewmark, and that's his Willie. Let's go for Stairs held for questioning after family tragedy. A dark cloud of sadness descended over 56 Road Street in Colchester. To make matters worse, that cloud is raining down droplets of pure woe and suffering. The Cletteroids were a happy family until June this year. On June 19th, Daniel Cletteroid, 43, was discovered in bed with his receptionist, Polly Manish, 26. Daniel has since moved out of his family home and is now living in the woods with Manish, leaving his wife Anne to cope with their 3 medium-sized children all on her own. The twist in this otherwise happy tale comes from Anne's reaction to the breakup. She has laid the blame squarely at the feet of the Stairs and will not stop until justice has been served. Those Stairs always had it in for me and Danny, she says. They refused to grow an extra foot in width and let us walk down in tandem, instead forcing me to allow him to go first and therefore subtly insinuating to him that I was inferior. Annie has had the Stairs taken into custody under the charge of home wrecking and are currently being questioned by top men. It's a very hard time for us all, says Anne, not least because Danny has taken the family rope ladder to his new woodland home and we now have no way to access the second floor of our house. There is precedent for this case. In 1975, a front porch was found guilty of manslaughter and a Victorian orangery was sentenced to death in 1879 after being found guilty of treason. That was from our December issue. We followed that up with January, and we felt it was really important to kind of just get involved with the vibe that's going through in the country at the moment. So we've named this our Dog of the Year for 2014. His name's Nipper, and I'll just read you a little profile of him now. Nipper Farage crashed to earth at the last general election. Literally, he fell off a table. Since then, little Mr. Farage has taken to sitting outside the Houses of Parliament and yapping at men of Middle Eastern descent, and men of Eastern European descent, and of Asian descent, and of African descent, and homosexuals. In fact, the only way to avoid the adorable snarl of Nipper is to loudly shout, "I am English," and bring him real ale. That's right, this cuddly little xenophobe is never without his pint. His ideals may be controversial, but there's no denying that this little blighter has proved to be a game changer for modern politics. In fact, politics never used to be a game, but now it has become a game of who can say the most unpleasant and factually inaccurate things and get the most of people to agree. On Wednesdays, it is also a game of fetch. It is clear that Nipper cares about the integrity of his vision. He will quickly distance himself from any of his followers who step out of line, usually by being astoundingly ignorant, and this generally happens once a month. Nipper's sense of moral right is so strong that we'll often forget the perpetrator was ever in league with him at all. Having this kind of figure so close to government has done wonders for the left-right balance too. Opposing figures have stepped up to counteract Nipper, such as Ruffles Brand, a well-dressed poodle given to long whining howls any time he senses no one is looking at him. Naturally, neither Nipper or Ruffles offer any clear resolution to the current political woes. They are more than content to chase each other in circles, smell each other's anuses, and of course, consume their own faeces. It is for these reasons we have chosen Nipper Farage as our Dog of the Year. We don't see any credence in the rumour that Nipper will quickly grow into a bloodthirsty hound, worse than Cujo himself, rise up and tear our throats out while sporting a gargantuan erection. Well done, Nipper. Good dog. Have a biscuit. Let's see. Our centrefold for this month was a cut out and keep guide to being handsome. This is really handy. I'll just go through that now with you. Number 1, don't be yourself. You are not handsome. Try being Lee Van Cleef or Van Morrison. Number 2, always look surprised, i.e. I am surprised I am so handsome. Number 3, fall over at parties and offer yourself up as a handsome human dance floor. This is important. Number 4, drive an ambulance or spend a lot of time standing next to an ambulance. Number 5, make sure to tell everyone how handsome you are all of the time. And number 6, keep a healthy supply of birds and train them to appear whenever you are near. There's a caveat to that, which is make sure they always appear suddenly. And I'll finish off with another little poem from Horace. Let's have a look. This is entitled Angel Jones. Angel Jones, take off your halo. It doesn't look good, and my wife hates you. Thank you.